Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And welcome to lesson 6 from the book, The Rights of Brotherhood. This lesson is going to deal with avoiding arguments and disputes. Having disputes diminishes love and long-time friendships and replaces them with beauty, hatred, and aversion between people. So what exactly is a dispute? A dispute starts when there is a discussion of a particular issue between two or more people. Each one becomes fanatically passionate about their opinion on the matter, with the goal of seeing their own opinion be victorious over the other person. Each person brings evidence for the stance they have taken. This kind of exchange has an unpleasant effect upon the soul of a person. It's obligatory for the relationship that a Muslim has with his brother and close friend to avoid arguments. When discussions take place about an issue, you may see it from one point of view while your brother sees the same issue differently. It becomes negative when you differ with him. You both passionately hold on to your points of view, bring evidence for your positions, are raising your voices in a defensive posture. This kind of exchange is not peaceful and can lead to both of you holding a grudge against each other. Brothers and sisters, a discussion is not the same as an argument. If you find that discussion is sinking into an argument, you should politely withdraw from the discussion whether you are correct or your Muslim brother is correct. Avoiding an argument is a right that your brother has over you. It's a praiseworthy trait to avoid arguments and disputes. You should not gradually lure your brother into an argument, debate, or discussion where you and he begin to raise your voices to shout out each other. This kind of behavior can lead to breaking the bonds of brotherhood, where one brother becomes the verbal enemy of the other. Even if the enmity is not apparent, one brother may hold it in his heart. He might perceive his brother as only wanting to oppose him in everything, to prove that he is superior, or other assumptions that come from Shaitan. There are reasons for arguments. Some of these reasons are nafsi, they're spiritual, and therefore must be remedied from within one's own self. For example, a person expresses a mistaken opinion, and someone else points out the mistake. However, the one who made the mistake may be too arrogant to admit it or correct it. The reaction of a mistake is necessary to retract a mistake. A retraction of a mistake is praiseworthy. It's not shameful. Retractions of mistakes indicate that a person is regulating himself to obey Allah and is placing his servitude to Allah above selfish vanity. There are people who like to talk over others to show their superior intellect. Because this style of approach to talk is argumentative, it causes people to have a grudge against one another. Some have hatred in their hearts for that person. Some people are not mindful of the bad effects of the tongue. There's accountability for the speech and movement of the tongue. There are angels who write down the things that are uttered by the tongue. Allah the Almighty, Majestic says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لا خير في كثير من نجواهم إلا من أمر بصدقة أو معروف أو إصلاح بين الناس. There's no good in most of their secret talks except in him who orders sadaqah, or ma'ruf, or conciliation between people. The Messenger of Allah told Mu'adh ibn Jabal, كيف عليك هذا؟ قلت يا رسول الله وإنا لمؤاخذون بما نتكلم به فقال ثقلتك أمك وهل يكب الناس في النار على وجوههم إذا حصائد على ألسنتهم. He said, take hold of this, and he pointed to his tongue. Mu'adh radiallahu anhu, he said, are we going to be judged by what we say? He alayhi said, may your mother lose you, O Mu'adh. Will people be thrown on their faces into the fire except for what the tongues have harvested? Among the reasons for the occurrence of bickering and disagreeing is the absence of an appeasing tongue. The tongue, as is once said, أبسان صغير بالحجم لكنه عظيم بالإثم. The tongue is small in size, but it's big in sin. Meaning that great disaster can occur from an evil tongue. It can cause the separation of loved ones. It can result in grudges being held and the formation of enmity. Many crimes are committed because of the tongue. There's no doubt that if a tongue is not controlled, arguments can take place on many issues. This argumentation can become habitual in some people, such that whenever and wherever they sit in gatherings with brothers, they argue. This is not something that is praiseworthy. Argumentation is something which is in opposition to good character. If people who like to debate and argue consider the merits of good character, they would not be so quick to debate and argue over every issue. هذا وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.